Alright, time to go. Time to travel. Hey bros, welcome back to the channel. You know, now is actually a really good time to sign up for a new prepaid or postpaid SIM card because there's a lot of National Day promotions going on right now, you know, National Pride. In fact, just this week I was researching for the cheapest SIM cards and I found 3 super ultra cheap SIM cards. I'm going to show you all 3 of them. I'm going to share my reasons for using them and I think you're going to love them. But before we begin, I just want to reminisce the old SIM card plan that's like gone forever. How many of you still remember the $0 Circles Life plan that came out? You know, a long time ago when Circles Life first started in Singapore, they gave out $0 SIM card plans in Singapore. I still have that SIM card. I think a lot of my friends have that SIM card. I regretted, you know, not asking my mom to sign up for that, my brothers to sign up for that because it's literally free. You get like 1 GB every month, free, a phone number that you can call. I think it's for 10 minutes if I remember correctly. How many of you guys have that? Leave it in the comment section below. This is like the best deal that is gone forever. So you don't want to miss up on deals like this, such as Momo's latest $700 account opening promotion. The latest Momo's account opening promo is insane. It's like 5.8% cash plus guaranteed. It's like your money market funds guarantee. You also get your C Limited shares, your Apple shares. That's like I think $300 worth. And do take note that the requirements to get the highest tier is also higher. You need to deposit $10,000 and keep it there for 90 days and make 5 eligible trades in order to get the highest tier of rewards. I want to show you the 3 plans that I want to talk about today. But before I begin, I was going to share my personal experience, like why I think this video is really helpful for people and for the people around us. If you want to skip all this, stories, feel free to just jump ahead where I start talking about, the plans later part in the video. I'm going to leave the timestamp below. I was serving my clients, like talking about, properties because I'm a real estate agent, right? Well, I was surprised a lot of slightly older folks, my mom, for example, they actually sign up really expensive plans. Like my mom, because like the Singtel salespeople actually do door knock on properties a lot. And my mom signed up for like, I think a $40 2-year contract and gets like, I think 40 GB or 60 GB of data. And I remember there's this auntie that I was also serving. She paid for a $20 plan and every month she was paying like $60 of excess data charges. I think she was only given like 20 GB for $20 and the staff called it like an elderly plan, I was looking at the bills, I was like, oh my god, you're paying $80 for what? 80 GB? And here I have plans that are $10 that has like more than 100 GB of data. In fact, it's 5G too. That's insane. Then immediately I told her a sign up. And that's when I figured, you know what? Sometimes it's not just about us because us youngsters, right? And people who watch this video probably already know how to bargain hard. You meet your friends, do talk to them about this because you never know. Even your friends who are our age group, some of them are using like $30 plans, $40 plans. Still, they think it's a bargain, but they don't know about this $10 plan that I'm going to show you right now. So remember, good things must share, yeah? First up is the $5 Circles Life plan. So this is not really practical if you want to use it as a day-to-day data. For people like me who run businesses and we hire virtual assistants, like customer support or service, you want them to have a Singapore number because it looks more personable and relatable. That's when this $5 Circles Life plan come in. Those of you who remember the good old days where you sign up, your prepaid $8 cards and every month you top up $5 so your numbers don't expire. Those of you who, hire virtual assistant and can relate a high five that was the days, right? So right now, Circles Life has come up with like the cheapest hidden secret plan that is $5 a month. So for that, you get like a Singapore number. I think it's 2 GB of data. I will just leave the specs here. So you can see this is the plan that I use. In fact, I think I have a few of these numbers. You can have multiple signups under one name. And this is what I use for a lot of my staff who are not based in Singapore, and I want to give them like a Singapore number so that they have like a more Singapore front for better customer service. So what I really like about this plan is that it is the cheapest cheapest prepaid plan in Singapore. So no need to worry about topping up your numbers expiring. They give you 2 GB of free data, 50 minutes of talk time, and more importantly, free caller ID. So no like plus, $5 or $6 every month just to get the caller ID. My second favorite plan in Singapore is the Zim mobile plan. It's like 110 GB of data. And right now they're having a special promo where you sign up for the 4G plan, they give you free 5G for 90 days. That's right. So I can show you the speed. I signed up for the $10 plan, 110 GB, free 1 GB roaming. But do take note that this 1 GB roaming, if I'm not wrong, it's for the entire year. So it's not that many countries compared to like TPG, who covers like 57 countries for 1 GB. But in return, you get to be under Singtel network, which is like a lot broader coverage and more reliable speeds within Singapore. This plan also has free caller ID, which is awesome. And again, it's a secret plan. So you need to know the exact link, which I will leave in the description below in order to sign up for it. I do want to shout out that they actually have a 5G plan for $19.90. I think you get 120 GB, which is crazy awesome as well. But actually, it might be a good idea to, just use the 4G and try out the free 5G to see if it's reliable, if it's good. And then if it's stable, just upgrade afterwards. I actually emailed the team so you can see my response over here on whether you can switch, like after you get like 4G on $10 plan, can you actually convert with a 1990 plan? Because if you can't, then it might be troublesome for you to port out and then port it in order to get the 1990 plan. So you just might want to take note of that before actually signing for either of the plans. Oh yes, and one more thing for Zim Mobile. If you are trying to help your relatives or your grandma or someone close to you to convert and use Zim Mobile, just take note that in terms of customer support, right? They don't have a phone number which you can call, or they don't have like a service center which you can, I think, speak to as easily. So if the person you're trying to help is not tech savvy, right, just mentally prepare that this is also one important consideration that you have. Because when I click on the customer support button, I go into emails to the support, which can be quite inconvenient for some people who are not familiar with emails. Yeah. When ordering this, make sure to check where it's zim.sg website and not any other website, because there's a lot of scams that's going around in Singapore these days. So yeah, just take note. And if you think that's like the best plan, hell no. In fact, there's one plan that is like crazy, almost 200 gigabytes of data if you include the rollovers, which we'll probably get because who uses like 200 GB, 100? Okay, I don't know, maybe I'm not one to judge. Last but not least, and the best plan is, in my opinion, the Heya $10 prepaid plan. It's insanely good, but as what I mentioned, prepaid. So again, if the biggest downside to prepaid plans is that you need to top up on a periodic basis, because if you don't top up, what happens is that your numbers will just expire. So imagine you'll be keeping your special number for, I don't know, 10 years, and you forget to pay your bills for 2 months, boom, it's gone. Not just pay, you need to top up and then buy that, the special plan. And again, you don't know when this plan might end, so you can also be removed. Right now, I think Heya is having like a very special National Day promo. They're giving like free 58 GB of data. So it's like 158 GBs a month for $10, 1 GB of roaming. And it's like, every single month, unlike like Zim Mobile, which is like for the entire year. So I haven't been able to find a deal that's better than this. If you found anything better, please let me know in the comment section below. And be sure to check out what YouTube recommends you over here, or check out my other videos over here. And I'll see you next time. Take care and stay safe, everyone.